Blizzard Nation, welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 11. And joining me this morning is, well, a chair. How are you doing, chair? But joining me via Zoom is a Green Bay Blizzard owner, Kathy Trinkler.
Hey, peeps. I'm in beautiful Arizona this week. That's where I am. And I actually took the picture that's behind me yesterday.
Me too. I took this one. Right meow.
Okay. It's going to be a long episode. I'm getting blizzy out in Arizona. How do you like that?
I see what you did there. That's worse than anything I've ever done on the show right there.
No, come on. I actually got that from someone that sent me an email from Louisville, Jeff King. He sent me a message this morning saying, hey, are you going to dress up on our field when you come to Louisville? He said, I know you're real blizzy.
Well done.
I kind of like it. I like blizzy.
It is. It's a good one. Well, tell us why you are there. We have 3 teams in Arizona now. So are you in the spirit of Spy Night, still living the double agent life? And
I could be.
Okay.
I could be. I'm only about an hour from Prescott right now. I'm in beautiful Sedona with my lovely daughter. This was meant to be a family trip. It turned into just the 2 of us coming. And it was just something kind of impromptu, something that we got through an auction last year during COVID and just didn't get a chance to take it until now. So we're just out here kind of seeing the sights. It's not my first time in Arizona, but it's her first time in Arizona. But it is my first time. We flew into Flagstaff, and it was absolutely gorgeous. If you ever get a chance to come to Sedona, I strongly, highly suggest flying into Flagstaff and then driving down to Sedona. It is the views are spectacular.
Yeah, that's your current background is outstanding. I'm rocking the Big Bark table. You have something a little more incredible. No offense, Big Bark. This table is outstanding.
Yeah, this was my view last night for dinner. So, there's just not a bad backdrop in Sedona at all. It's simply gorgeous. And I am not a desert person, but it is so lush and green here. It reminded me of being in Colorado or up north as we were driving into Sedona, because there's plenty of pine trees and lots of forests, lots of national forests and campgrounds on your way into Sedona. So just beautiful, beautiful scenery. God's country.
That's awesome. Well, let's get down to Blizzness. There, now we're even. Scoreboard. So another victory this past weekend.
We had a V in the books. And we had another great crowd, another great event. You may have been out. I was out on the field twice. So before the game, and actually that was Mr. Schaefer's idea. He asked, "Are you addressing the team?" Because I know you and I talked about, do not go on the field beforehand. There's no time. And then all of a sudden,
you make it sound like I scolded you. I did not scold you.
You did. You said there's no time. So I said, okay, I won't. And then immediately when Jim said that to me, we decided to go out there, Selena, Nick, and I. And I went, oh, Ryan's going to be upset. He's going to be mad at me.
No.
But anyway.
I was okay then. I was just, when we were doing prom photos beforehand with the photographer, then I was like, let's move the clock. Stand on this line, move to the left. Ryan, hold the neuralizer to your left. I'm like, we have to get off the field.
But it was fun. And we also had our Mother's Day event. So
yeah.
Happy belated Mother's Day to all of you moms out there. And for those of you that joined us, it was a fun time. We did have fun. We were watching the game, but we had spa music playing. Ryan didn't like the smell of my spa area.
It wasn't so bad later on, but in pregame, I guess without the fan smell. if that's the thing. With nobody in the building and just the lobby wide open, I'm like, I'm going to get a complaint from the visiting locker room.
It smelled like lavender. It was
did.
lavender and vanilla.
I didn't say it was terrible. Like, I could go back and check the text. I said, it is really strong. You might want to open a door.
Well, what got back to me, so this is how when we're on game day, there are so many people doing things. I had an intern come and say, Ryan said it smells horrible in here.
I don't even think I said that. I just said it is really strong.
It was really strong because I overdid it to lure the ladies in.
Fair.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a great event. We had about 40 moms in there, and just a lot of fun. Before I knew it, the game was over. So I didn't even. I think I watched the first touchdown, which was the one to see. There were several others, but Kieslow Smith again, another, I think ESPN worthy catch.
Over the boards into an intern, literally first throw of the game. It was crazy. So, Yep.
Yeah. And it happened pretty early in the game as well.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, good game, a lot of fun. Those costume ones always are. We did have a winner, so we are reaching out to them to set up the screening of Black Widow. I always worry about that when we do the scratch-offs. If someone's not paying attention or gives it to kid scratches, ends up in garbage, we don't give away a prize type deal. This one was a little bit easier when we've given away a skee ball in the past. I'm like, man, I hope somebody takes that home, because that's why you do that thing. You never run a prize and hope somebody doesn't win it. That's the dumbest thing ever. So, yeah. So we're excited.
I had a lot of people. Okay. So here I am again with my rant. People need to read the instructions. Now we warned them ahead of time. Please read the instructions. But I had a couple fans come up to me after. How do I redeem these tickets?
Yeah.
Did you read the back? Or they had everything scratched off and said, do I still win? And I said, did you listen ahead of time?
Right. It was cool, though, because every time Mark would read a question, you'd see everybody reach down to, I know that one. Or so it was neat. It was cool. It worked as intended, and I think we can only build on that. So,
absolutely. It was I think it was very well done, all of it. And you're right, the people were paying attention in the stands. So those that did pay attention to directions, kudos to you. Yep. We had one fan when we were breaking everything down at the end of the day, asked Casey for a football because they couldn't get their tickets to the next game. Casey's like, nice try.
Yeah. Yes. True. No, so we'll keep doing those throughout the seasons, and there's still a lot more fun theme nights to come. So we have game May 21st, which is kids free against an Arizona team. Ironically, you're in Arizona, and the following game at home on June 4th for U Sports Nights is another Arizona team. So we planned this. We sent you to Arizona to film this episode.
I know. I actually, when I got here, I sent a message to Kathy from Tucson saying, hey, I'm going to be up in Sedona. And she's like, oh, we're down in Tucson. And she said, are you going to the Prescott game? Because we do have a new team in the IFL called Northern Arizona. And they actually play in Prescott Valley, which is right near where I am. So she thought I might be going to scope out the game. But it's on Sunday, and I come home on Friday. So
Got it. Yeah, I think their abbreviation is NAZ, N-A-Z, right? Is that so? Every time I think of that, and we're going nerd zone here, like I think like the weird ghosty night guys in Lord of the Rings or something like that. I think. Fact check. But every time I see that, I'm like, man, that looks really familiar. So real cool logo, Wranglers, right? It's like a Wrangler in the logo. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, no, it should be exciting for them because they're opening up the season. First one to open up in Arizona. We have a couple teams starting this weekend as well. So it's not just the original four that started everything. We have had people say it's the first national game. We're all national. Just want to say that. We're all national. It's that this one will be the first nationally televised. So our television contract kicks in this weekend is basically what it amounts to.
Very cool. Yeah, it's been cool to see other games. I've turned on the YouTube feed for almost all the away games now, I think. So kudos to Bismarck. They had a really good crowd, and it looks like, again, some different rules than we're facing. I saw fans all over the boards and pads there, and but that arena looks cool. I don't think I've actually ever tuned in to a Bismarck game until now, so it looks like a cool place to play.
It does. It's yeah, you're right. They're different from an open perspective than we are out where they are. So they do have different rules in place, and I think that's going to happen across all of our teams start to play. We're going to see different things in every arena. So we're still battling whether or not people feel it's a good thing to go out, and I'm hoping by that May 21st game and the fact that kids are free, things change. But we've had good crowds. We've had great participation from our crowds. The one thing I have to say is these last couple games, we didn't have people leaving. Right. Even when it was more of a point spread, we didn't have everybody clear out at the end of third quarter, which is nice to see, having a 7 p.m. game. Yeah.
And you had mentioned kids free. We'll just hit on how that works. So Blizzard fans, that is free with an adult ticket and the Frostbite or Snowdrift ticket section. And it's that simple. So buy one, get one, essentially, one adult, one kid ticket. So hopefully it should be nuts. May 21st, Friday.
So what if you have, because we're on the road with Bismarck this week,
yep.
So they have another week to plan. But what if you got like 8 kids?
Wait for it.
Fans, what happens when you got 8 kids?
I mean, technically you buy 4, get 4. It's a BOGO at that point because it'll trigger you're buying. Basically, it's a 1-for-1. So you would go in and do the BOGO offer and click for adult tickets, and then it would trigger for free and set you in a pot of 8. So.
Right. Now that does not apply to adults though. So you can't bring 8 people to the game, and get a 2-for-1.
You can bring 8 people to the game, but you're paying for them. So we encourage you to bring 8 people to the game, in fact. So
Absolutely. And we still don't have our 5th quarter. We did have a couple of fans ask me at the end of the game, can we get some signatures? And I unfortunately had to tell them, no, you're going to have to come back to a game later in the season. We're still working with PMI and the health department on getting that back. Yeah,
and we'll figure that out. And again, so kudos or shameless plug, wrong word there. Kids Dental Experts is the kids' night and the 5th quarter, and Kids Dental Experts is incredible to us. So we hope to bring that back soon. I have Kids Dental Experts was actually on a field for an in-game promo this last game. I won't say which one because it did not go as planned, but it was pretty good. So
I noticed that we had Mitch out there for the golfing.
Yes.
From our fan club.
Yep. He wanted to golf. He told me he was doing that one. I didn't know until I saw my game day that it was that one, but he was really excited. I ran into him. He was like, I'm going out of the lobby to golf. I'm like, all right, you do that.
Has he ever been on the field before?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Okay. Because that would have been pretty cool if that was his first time out there.
Yeah. Yes.
So he's been a fan for so many years. I would 100%. Think he's been out there before.
Yeah. So other news this week. So make sure Blizzard fans, you stay tuned to social. We should be launching the All Sports Golf Battle details this week as we are approaching U Sports Night and that event. And I actually ran into Hall of Famer, Blizzard and IFL, BJ Hill at the game on Friday, and he asked when that was. So I assume that would indicate we have an appearance from the legendary BJ Hill at the All Sports Golf Battle as well. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's going to be on the calendar, and I have cars driving by. That's why this reflection keeps changing. We have our interviews are going to be coming up with some of those kids from Youth Sports Night in the next 2 weeks. So you'll start to see those showing up as well in our feed. So pay attention, stay in tune with everything. Make sure you're clicking our notification via YouTube. We're not sure yet if we're doing it in the studio, if we're doing it at D2, or if we're going to be doing it via Zoom. And it may be a combination of all three, really, because we have a lot of different kids in a lot of different situations.
Yeah. And that one will be leading up to youth sports night. So I've been asked a bazillion times where the youth jersey game is. That is the youth jersey game. Make sure if you want to guarantee yourself the jersey that you reach out to us and get your sports team signed up. But otherwise, we will still give them away at the door. It's just, if you notice on anything we put out there, it says while supplies last, youth jersey giveaway, because we don't know how many will be left to give away at the door. So if you want to get a group of youth sportsters or youth athletes together to attend a game, we can I get an eye roll from Arizona. That eye roll brought to you by the mountains. You should sign up your team, right? We've never, ever, ever given away the youth jersey guaranteed. So give us a call, get a team signed up, and get your kiddos those jerseys.
Yeah, for us, the best case scenario would be that we don't have any to give away at the door because we had so many youth groups sign up ahead of time and got all of them. So,
yeah, and you will. Yeah, I mean, and again, the jersey is very cool. But again, the experience for your athletes to attend and hear Joe De La Grave, Kevin, Corey, and probably a couple Blizzard Rattler players speak is well outweighs the jersey, in my opinion, again, because I've heard Joe. And that's going to be a good one. So if you're waiting or like we're trying to get a head count, call, because on the youth jersey side of thing, it's while supplies last. But we want to get you in and give you the details for how you can hear Joe De La Grave and folks speak, because that's going to be fun.
Absolutely. So you gave one shameless plug out to Kids Dental, one of our great partners. I want to give a shout out to Marcus because our friends from Marcus were in the lobby and Stubby was there, their mascot, and he got to be on the field with us for a little while there when we were taking some photos. So shout out to them for showing what you can do in the theater these days right now. You can go to a movie because there are movies that are playing and there's premieres that are coming out left and right. Ryan and I will be seeing some of those as they hit the screens, and the lucky winner that we had from Spy Night also would be one of those individuals coming with us. But they also are promoting private events where you can do private screenings, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, for very reasonable price right now. So.
Very much so. So to have one of those nice theaters and you want to catch a movie. So Ryan, if you and I really want to catch a movie, we could. It'd just be the two of us in the theater.
You're gonna rent the whole theater. Yes. I mean, true. Yeah. May want to invite some others because I think it comes with a bunch of tickets. So.
The plan.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got from a shameless plug? When I say big bark, you say
woof.
Very good.
Thank you.
What else do we have? We don't have any merchandise on the table. It seems bare.
I don't.
Except for that jart hole that's in the middle.
Yeah, that one's on. I didn't throw that, but I did instigate that throwing of said lawn dart jart. Yeah. We sold so many mini footballs in the past couple of games. I should have inflated those, but on kids' night there'll be a mini football sale, and those mini rubber footballs go like nuts even when they're not on sale. So we have a bunch of those. So Blizz, a bling, a normal one. So make sure you watch social media again, because that'll be the item of the game on May 21st.
Excellent. Good. I might even have some of my shiny mugs and sticker mugs available, which I haven't previewed on this show. We're going to preview them next week. And I know we're going to sell out because I don't have a lot of them. I have a local artist that's doing them, and they are literally pieces of art. No two are the same.
That's cool.
And they're gorgeous. So that's just a preview to a preview.
Yeah. I think when I talked to the squirrel folks, Silver Squirrel Engraving Gifts, Kakana, shameless plug, the squirrel, the white cup is, Becky, don't comment and yell at me. There it is. It is available, I think, if not soon. I think she's got the machine to do that one pretty quick here, so we should have that in the next couple games at the stand as well.
Yeah, she said hopefully by the next home game. She had just gotten the machine, and then...
Yeah, it's a sharp-looking tumbler.
It's really sharp.
It is.
I actually had somebody ask me who this was,
The Green Bay Blizzard?
Mm-hmm. Because they really liked the logo when I was traveling. And I went, who we are is the Blizzard.
Our friends from Big Bark found the Blizzards recently, so they exist.
There are those that feel Blizzards is a good way to promote their team, and I that's fine. They're a hockey team. They're snowflake.
But there was proof. They did. They did exist.
Yes, it does. It does in Minnesota.
Right on. What? I think we hit them all. We got a recap. We got what's coming soon. We got mugs and cups and mini footballs. Oh my!
Arizona in my background right now, but coming to our arena in the next month.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot of Arizona going on
for sure. Do you got anything else in Arizona?
What's that?
Do you have anything else in Arizona?
Well, I was going to say we might see some off-the-field competition between Tucson and Green Bay.
True.
Can I say that yet or not yet?
You can. It's just if we can make it work, scheduling-wise, because they'll want to practice and arrive, and when they arrive, and a day before the game. But yes, that is a plan to try and do that if the Arizona schedule permits. So...
Well,
so
can we give a shameless plug to them, though, to the people
For
that
sure.
we're talking about?
Yes. You doing it or am I doing it?
Go ahead. That's cute.
So, Blizzard fans, we might be having a duel at Dave & Buster's between the Green Bay Blizzard and the Tucson Sugar Skulls. So Dave & Buster's is a new Blizzard partner this year. We do the axe throwing promotion on the field, if you've seen that. And we are looking to have some fun. There's a brand new axe throwing game at Dave & Buster's, thanks to one of our family of businesses here, Baytech Entertainment, Hatchet Hero. It is a blast. So be sure to check out Dave & Buster's by Bay Park Square Mall. So we hope to duke it out with Tucson at Dave & Buster's, now in Green Bay by the Bay Park Square Mall. Actually in the Bay Park Square Mall, technically. So we hope to have some fun there, if the schedule permits.
Yes, that would be a lot of fun to see gaming abilities on both sides. Who's the winner at Dave & Buster's, and then who's the winner on the field that weekend.
Yeah, and that's a coach that Corey's very familiar with, and I would say probably one of his better friends in the league, so that game is always fun. So in Dixie.
Yes, Dixie's a great guy.
Yep.
Great guy. All right. Well, it's going to look kind of weird, but I guess I'll do my...
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, there might be a chance that I get it right. So
I have my right hand up. I'm going towards the center, but I'm going to pretty much hit my chair in the studio. So it looks kind of weird. Unless Drew can do some magic where he makes it like look seamless.
I think you need your other hand. I think so. The way that the score. Yes. We're gonna hit him with it. We're gonna hit him with what?
Wow, you are lucky that I am here in Arizona.
Or I'm gonna get hit with it.
You're getting hit. Let me just tell you.
You ready?
Is this the hand I normally use when we're in the studio? I guess so. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready?
We're ready.
All right. Go Blizz.
Go Blizz.